Welcome, my name's Dr. Jason W. Morrison and I'm a theologist from New South Wales, Australia. Psychologists help people with themselves and other people, and theologists help people with themselves and God. Continuing Hebrews chapter 11, the great faith chapter, verse 3, speaking of Christ when he was the Word of God and his involvement in the creation of the heavens and the earth and the worlds. Verse 3, by faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the Word of God. Do you understand that the worlds were framed by the Word of God? The voice that came out of his mouth, and that voice, that sound, that audible sound was Jesus before he became a man. Jesus was the words that proceeded out of the mouth of God that created the heavens and the earth and the worlds out of things which were not visible. So, do you have the faith to understand that the worlds were framed by the Word of God, so that the things which are seen were not made of things which are visible? See, it's Jehovah Witnesses. It's easy to attribute the creation of everything to Jesus Christ, but you can't do that unless you conclude that he is God, because the Word of God framed the worlds, and all the hosts of them were framed by the breath of his mouth. Hebrews chapter 3. So a lot of the Hebrews, the letter, really undoes just about every Jehovah Witness false doctrine that there is. Anyway, carry on. Verse 4. By faith Abel offered to God a more excellent sacrifice than Cain, through which he obtained witness that he was righteous. Now, was it his offering that made him righteous? No, there's no one righteous, no, not one. But I think it was fair to say that his offering was better than Cain's. But God testifying of his gifts, and through it, he being dead, still speaks. So how does Abel still speak? Is it because his offering was one that had blood related to it? Whatever it was, by faith, Abel offered to God a more excellent sacrifice than Cain. Verse 5, by faith Enoch was taken away, so that he did not see death, and was not found, because God had taken him. I have a reference for that. Genesis 5:24. If you want to look up what happened to Enoch, have a look at Genesis 5:24. It's taken away. For before he was taken away, he had this testimony that he pleased God, and he must have pleased God by faith, just as Abraham did. But without faith it is impossible to please him. For those who come to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of those who diligently seek him. How do you diligently seek God? You believe in the finished work of Christ. Verse 7, by faith Noah, being divinely warned of things not yet seen, moved with godly fear, prepared an ark for the saving of his household, by which he condemned the world, and became heir of the righteousness according to faith. And this is a verse that the Jehovah Witnesses use as well. They believe that because you're in their organization, you're in the ark, and everybody else is condemned because they're not in that organization. Jehovah Witnesses, you are wrong. Noah didn't condemn the world, God did. I'm not sure what the writer of Hebrews is doing there, because Noah would have liked everybody to have come onto the ark. Verse 8, here's the great Abraham. By faith Abraham obeyed when he was called to go out to the place which he would receive as his inheritance. And he went out, not knowing where he was going. By faith he dwelt in the land of promise, as in a foreign country, dwelling in tents with Isaac and Jacob, the heirs with him of the same promise. For he waited for the city which has foundations, whose builder and maker is God, which must be heaven. 11. By faith Sarah herself also received strength to conceive seed at the age of 99, and she bore a child. You can find that in she bore a child. It's not telling me where, it's a reference. When she was past the age, because she judged him faithful who had promised. Therefore from one man, and him as good as dead, were born as many as the stars of the sky in the multitude, innumerable as the sand which is by the seashore, which is much more than 144,000 Jehovah Witnesses. And on that note we'll close. Yeah, Dr. Jason, Morrison Theologist again. I just want to say thank you for watching the videos, and hope you got plenty of self-rediscovery and freedom out of it. Watched it on YouTube, please share or like, maybe even comment. Watch it on Facebook, like, comment, share. But most of all, get out and live. This isn't a rehearsal. You've got a one-off life. Don't let your loyalty and your faithfulness blind you to the life that you should be experiencing. Till the next video, thank you for watching, and bye for now.